on the pot too, so you can have it when you want.
I love the intro music. By the way, can everyone hear over there as well? Paul, are you good? You
All
good?
good? Good.
Oh, I can't read with my glasses on, so let's take them off.
All good.
I can see now. Right, okay. Oh, Chris, hello.
Hello.
You ready?
It's going to be a barbecue question, I'm assuming.
You've been a naughty boy. You're on death row. They offer you the chance to barbecue your last meal, to eat and listen to some music. You never thought you'd get this chance again. What are you cooking, and which one album would you listen to?
Oh, it's a good question. Great question.
Alright, the music part's easy. I would listen to The Streets, The Grand Don't Come For Free. It's my favourite album. What I'm cooking, for all the barbecue fans out there, of which I'm sure there's...
mushroom.
With what? One single mushroom. One Beck's mushroom. A Beck's special.
He's done langoustines on the barbecue.
Are you a barbecue yourself?
Just as my friend Ben said there.
Are you a Panzer?
And you were my favourite. I have put langoustines on the barbecue before.
Good man. I'm really proud of you. That's mad. Fish on the barbecue. That's a new concept for you.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. He says that. Well, it's just pretentious. It's like, you don't have to.
The longest things on the barbecue is pretentious.
Well, you don't think it is?
There you go. What I would cook on the barbecue, I would do. If I knew it was my last day on earth, I'd be up the night before, robbing my meat, making sure it's just
You're eating this as well. You're cooking
it's
it
a
for yourself.
quality. It's a quality bit of. Do you know what I'm going to go beef. Really nice. We've got a top chef over in the corner actually. If anyone's interested in, I don't know why I'm plugging him all of a sudden. If you like your meat, go to Paul Foster over there. Okay, so really nice bit of beef. And then I'm going to give it a bit of time the next day. I've rubbed it the night before. We're going to slowly cook it, maybe a nice brisket, something like that. So we're going to slowly cook it all day long on the barbecue.
It does sound perverted, doesn't it? Gonna slow.
But also, it's my last request. Six is into it, so he'll be there. But Crouchy, he'll be there just with me. In my last 24 hours, he'll be there watching that meat spin on the rotisserie. As it gets juicier and juicier, he'll salivate next to me as he waits for the moment that juicy beef enters his mouth. And we will enjoy it together, and then I will leave. And that's my dream day.
Nice.
Do you have another question? I thought you'll regret that.
So it's for Mr. Stephen Sidwell over there. Obviously been just looking at this, right? So you've lost your sports almanac. I've been looking at your Twitter, and you can no longer cheat at the prediction league, which we all know you're doing at the moment. Yeah, we all know you've got that time traveling DeLorean hidden away somewhere. It's pretty obvious. Anyway, you've found out you can't cheat anymore. So to cheer yourself up, you go for some pudding, obviously. However, apple crumble is off the menu. Which massive pudding do you pick instead?
That's massive. I'm a big chocolate fan. A chocolate bomb. I love a chocolate bomb. But we have just tasted.
Is that a cake? Cake or pudding?
We have just tasted today.
I remember we were a football podcast.
Please, I had questions for you.
I'm going to plug this because we have today had an M&S dessert that's new out this Christmas, and it was the Alaskan. Was it Alaska cake? It was Alaska.
It was lovely. It's like frozen in the middle. Yeah,
it was
very
a
nice.
frozen Alaska cake. I promise you now, it is sensational. I had one go. These boys kept going.
Very nice.
Starkey didn't fill his boots.
I'm not asked about puddings. I actually, puddings are kind of irrelevant. But I love that. Hey, listen, I'm a savoury guy. But it's but I've got to say I did love that pudding. So good.
So yeah, I'll go for that. That was electric today.
Paul, you got any other questions?
Well, this is do now, yeah?
Well, if
Or
it's
is it-
your question, then, to me. I don't know if it looks.
It's got part 2 written on instead of part 1.
Do you want to read?
Hey, you go for it.
We can go well. I've gone a bit rogue on this one though, so it's kind of.
Oh, well, the others
It's kind of
were.
like, it's kind of, yeah, this is kind of 1A, 1B, 1C. Okay, so, okay, you ready, Pete?
Yeah.
San Marino's been kicking off. Ralph's just pissed on a new rug.
Oh my God.
You're getting the blame. You need to get out of the house, away from this chaos. You go for a walk. People attempt to race you along. They all lose, because obviously you beat them in a walking race.
Of course.
On your travels, you randomly bump into a genie. Unfortunately, he's called Carl.
It's a long question, this, isn't it?
You're annoyed at this name. However, you're made up to meet a magical man, so you give him the benefits rather than tell him to piss off. He gives you 3 wishes, but he dictates these questions and what answers will you give. So you've got 3 wishes, but unfortunately the genie is asking you questions and you have to pick your wish off the question. And this is where it turns into 3 questions.
Oreo!
Alright, yeah.
He's got out of memory on the phone.
You run out of battery here.
It's my phone. Anyway, number 1. You can change one decision in your football career. What would you change? And don't forget, this could have a Back to the Future ripple effect, so choose wisely.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I think Rafa picked me in the Champions League final in 2007, and that ripple effect hopefully will win the game. I'll be sitting here Champions League winner. There you go.
Okay, that kind of ruins a question later, but we'll get to that. Yeah. Question 2. You can choose to play for any team you didn't play for in any era. Who and when do you pick and why?
Cool, that's a question. I loved Italian football. I mean, I think it'd be obvious to sit here and say, I don't know, the Barcelona team with Messi, Xavi, kind of that team, or the Real Madrid kind of Galacticos, maybe. But I'd like to play the Milan team with Bullet, Ambassadors, Zycar, Baresi. That team for me, I don't know, I just loved football, Italian football at that time. And James Richardson was the paper. I mean, I remember watching it and he had a tiny coffin. I thought, what the hell, why is that coffee so small?
On Channel 4.
Yeah, and I just everything about it. When Paul Gascoigne, David Platt, Paul Ince, when they all went out there, I just thought, I'd love to do that one day. And I had the opportunity at one stage, towards the end of my career, it was like Genoa and Sampdoria, where we were interested. And I actually played golf with Graham Souness, believe it or not. And he actually went out there and played, didn't he? He said, look, it's the best thing you'll ever do. And I would have loved to have done it. But yeah, if I had to pick an era, it would be Milan and that team.
Cool. So number 3, you kind of half touched on it, but I'm going to go an extra mile on this. So number 3, you can sacrifice your whole England career, so you never play for England, for rewriting history. This would be in exchange for winning the 2007 Champions League final, which will make me happy as well. You'd also get a perfect hat-trick after coming on in the 78th minute, as you did.
In the final?
In the final. So you come on in the final, you score a hat-trick.
I'm not a soul already.
You'd be a Liverpool legend forever. And also, I would think you bring the robot in there and you'd be immortalised forever in Liverpool football history, which would make me happy. However, maybe not everyone else. Which one would you choose, England or Liverpool?
I never represented England at any time. Yeah, it's something that you can probably feel, but we never actually accomplished anything with England. Sorry, we didn't win a World Cup, we didn't win a Euro. So you know, as much as I'm very proud of my 42 caps for England, and I'm very proud I represented England at World Cups. Like to sit here and be a Champions League winner, having
Trick in the
scored
final.
in the final.
Had Jeff had a stop
You
there.
know, no one's gonna. I think everyone will always remember that. Wherever you go, it's like remember that hat trick you scored. You know, and being a Champions League winner, I just think would be so special. And listen, if I'd have won the World Cup with England, I'd be saying absolutely no way. But we didn't achieve what we set out to do with England. So that's an easy answer. That's
Paul, a very creative question.
I'd just like to say you're a legend anyway, Pete.
Nice one, Paul. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
It's a hell of a question. That's how to do a question, by the way. Ask one question, but it's got 3 questions. The genie move for our next guest, I'm going to remember, Paul. That was good. Okay, is Cameron here? World